Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general reading, a life reading. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming in for you over the next while. Okay, so let's start here. We have the 6th house, we have the 4th house, and we have the 9th house. The 6th house is always usually to do with work issues, workplace, work colleagues, mastery of your craft, things like that. But it's also your health, your diet, your well-being, and it can also be about pets as well. So, you know, it's the balance of those two. It's your daily routines. Your 4th house is everything to do with your actual physical home, the building, or whatever it is, or where you are currently residing. It's also to do with your the people in your home or the atmosphere in your home. It can also be about your relation to your family that are around you, or your family that you have, your tradition, your roots, your foundation in life, and also your ethnic identity or your ancestry, however it applies to you. So it's your relationship to that. And then the 9th house is everything to do with meeting the world in some way. It can be to do with travel, it can be to do with learning, it can be to do with expression, which is going to go into a wider audience. So it could be foreign, or it could be journalism or something like that. It's also about public relations and so on. It's also very much about your intuition as well. And understanding the deeper processes of that. So it's like meaningful truth, searching for the truth. Okay, so let's start with the 6th house. So this is it's going to feature one or either of you. Either it's going to be to do with your working life, your workplace, your work colleagues, or the mastery of your craft. Whether you go to a workplace or whether you work from home, so you know, just take it as it resonates for you. It's also to do with your health and your diet and your well-being. And I see there are pine needles there, which may be appropriate at this time. There's also the aspect to do with your pets, you know, your what you have in your home at this time. But it can also be about apprenticeship. It can be about getting organized, your daily rituals and your routines and so on. So now you've got at the bottom Grand Cross, and then at the top you've got Sarasvati, the arts. So what this is saying is that either you are in a period of this, which can be very, very busy, very stressful, very difficult period that you're going through, or you may just be coming out of it now. Take it as it resonates for you. But the Grand Cross Provoker is literally that. It's a very provoking energy. It can also be a catalyst for change. So this can put you into a cauldron in order to produce a result. There's usually success on the other side of this, but the path that you follow in order to get there can be very difficult. From a point of view where you'll have many things coming at you at once. So you may be juggling, you may be dealing with multiple things, multiple priorities. You may, this may be involving your health, but also your work life. Perhaps one or either of them is out of balance and you need to bring the two into balance, or you've had to give up the one in, the working life in order to deal with health issues, or there's some kind of daily routine upset which is maybe coming in for you. It can also be that health issues are there, or issues to do with that, and now you're having to undergo a number of changes, or you're going to have to change your routines quite dramatically in order to pull yourself out of something which may be sort of setting in, or something that you've been grappling with, whether this is work related or health related or both. The Grand Cross is, as I said, a catalyst for change. So this forces you into a position where you literally have to get on with what needs to be done. But it is also about prioritizing. So this is about prioritizing, it's about time management, and it's also about communication, working with others. But it is very much about having some sort of plan that you're going to be following in order to get you where you need to be in this situation. It's very much about a learning curve. It can be a very steep learning curve, this. There's angles bearing down on you from all areas. You may have lots of things coming at you, lots of changes, or lots of things that you're dealing with all at once. And this, of course, is going to affect your routines, which is the 6th house. But it could, as I said, it could be work related, or it could be health related. but a lot of pressure bearing down on you. I do feel health is an issue as well. You may have to be, as I said, making changes to do with your diet and your well-being, taking care of certain things which have cropped up now. Under pressure, maybe you've been under pressure, you've been burning the candle at both ends, maybe a workaholic, and now your health is suffering, or there's something else. For a lot of people, they're undergoing a sort of a situation where they're backed into a corner with work, certain things that are happening in the world, and now they are having to put their health and their well-being over the demands of their work. So that is all coming in as well. It's a global issue about choices that you're making and so on. So this could be affecting a great many of you right now. But what it is saying is that you need to prioritize your time, number one. That is prioritizing your health as well. So you may have work things going on, but it is also about prioritizing your health, making sure that you're following the protocol which is going to help you at this time. So making time for that, having a very strict schedule, and if it changes daily or weekly or however you want to do it, but this is going to be intense pressure. So it's about putting a plan in place and sticking to that, and the minute you've achieved something, crossing it off, and your priorities move up. You're going to have to be very strict about that. But health is, and well-being is definitely going to be an issue. As I said, it's about balancing that. It could also be that you need to plan in time to be busy with the arts in some way, shape or form. So you could be quite artistic, or you could be wanting to do something to do with that. It could be a soul requirement, something that you are now turning to after certain situations in your working life have changed. This is also affecting a great many people. And it's saying that the arts is coming up for you. So it's saying that you need to make time for this in your life, because this is going to help you. It's going to balance your energies. Now, this can be any kind of artistic pursuit. This can be writing that is coming up. It can be musical situations, having a musical talent, which is also coming up. Because of the air element card, it could be wind instruments as well. But certainly music, writing, anything creative. It can also be to do with, drawing, painting, sculpture, whatever it may be, whatever artistic or creative pursuit that you have in you, now is the time to plan it in, schedule it in, and this will help to release a lot of tension and a lot of issues that you may be dealing with. It's going to help you to raise your consciousness, raise your energy, and raise your vibration so that you can deal much better with a lot of different things. But you have to plan it and you have to prioritize it at this time. It could be that work-related things are changing. You may be undergoing a big change right now, and this is saying that the artistic side is now, a door is opening to allow this to come in, but you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to come up with, you're going to have to actually make it a priority, okay? But it can also be as a sort of a release valve, a sort of a stress releasing activity that you can do to help yourself to balance your energies at this time. So just bear that in mind. It could be singing, as I said, it could be dancing, it could be musical instruments, it could be writing, anything creative or artistic, whatever is right for you. And this is going to bring harmony into your life. It's going to bring you, as I said, into a higher consciousness and a higher vibration, which is going to help you. Now, with regards to this very stressful situation, it could be, as I said, work-related, but I do feel it's also about maturity. It's about taking charge of your situation. Because the bottom of the fairy deck here we have is the Emperor. Okay, this is a very, very powerful card. This is a major arcana. The number 4 may be appropriate for you. This is about a worldly knowledge. This is about understanding things at a very high level, okay? This is about mastery, whether it's mastery of your craft, mastery of your time, mastery of your energy, mastery of your health, all of it, okay? This is maturity. This is a very wise, capable, successful person. So use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So as I said, if it's to do with health, you need to get organized. There's things that you need to research, find out, be master of all that you are involved in, from a health and a diet and a working situation as well. Be master of that. This is a very, there's international knowledge or worldly knowledge which needs to be incorporated here. You may already have it. It's just a case of tapping in. But this is a very powerful card. This is about maturity, wisdom, success, being extremely capable, very wise, you know, a real leader when it comes to certain things. So you may be leading your family, you may be leading friends, you may be leading a community. There's the suggestions of that. You may be leading a cause, whatever it is. It could even be an environmental concern, but something is demanding your attention at this time, and it's saying that you need to bring these very strong qualities in, or to allow that maturity and that wisdom to come through and take charge of your environment. Make a commitment to your health, to your time management, to your rest and relaxation, and your artistic pursuits as well. We have also got the 4th house. This is the house, as I said, of home, family, your actual physical home, the environment in the home, you know, what's going on in your home, the atmosphere in the home, the people in your home, but also your relationship to your family, ancestry, ethnic identity, and your foundation as well. Now, forgiveness did also come up, so it could very well be to do with this house. There may be something related to that which goes way back in your early life, your early years. There could be something to do with that coming up. You have got air element communicating. So this is the masterful communication card, okay? It's also the manifestation card. But it's saying that you may be hearing news, or you may be hearing something from someone, or you may be giving news, okay? Or you may be discussing something. You're also going to be weighing something up, using your analytical abilities. This is also inventive. This is finding a solution to something. It could also be that you are journeying somewhere to do with this 4th house. Now, this could be to see family. It could also be to do with real estate, a home, property, land, whatever it may be. So that you could be issues around that. So you could be journeying, going on a journey. Air travel may be involved, but it's normally quite a significant journey that requires planning and analytical sort of working things out. It can also be the card of ambition. So there may be something that you're planning to do in your 4th house, or to do with a family matter, which is requiring to push ahead on that. But you need to think it through first. You need to weigh up your options, look at all the you know, the possibilities, communicate about it. And also there's manifestation in here. So this is about thinking positive, speaking positive, and then your actions will follow those, okay? So this is about positivity as well. It's also about, as I said, this inventive aspect is coming in as well. You may have to kind of come up with a solution to do with your 4th house. But I do feel it's also to do with listening or receiving something to do with your family, or your ancestry, or your past, to do with your early family life. There could be something in here that you're needing to make a decision about, or you're weighing something up at this time. And it's saying, be logical about it, you know, use your analytical abilities, but also to weigh things up and manifest positivity. And you do that by thinking and speaking positive. So speak things into existence. Speak what you want into existence, okay? You've also got Artemis Guardian here. So it's saying you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, okay? So this is saying that instead of worrying and stressing about certain things, rather focus on the love and light that is within everyone and every situation. And this is where the forgiveness comes in. So you may have people around you who are difficult or creating issues, or there are aspects of the past or to do with your family life which are requiring some sort of decision or logic, or some kind of looking at all the possibilities, probabilities to weigh things up. So there may be that. So you may be worrying or stressing or getting caught up in various things, and then you forget about the love and light that is within everyone and within every situation. Rather focus on that and be that light in the dark for others. So this may also be about leading the way in some instance within your family life. This may be leading the way. This may be setting a tone, an uplifting outlook, but it's the love and light. So you're holding your everybody's protected. So have no worries and fears about that. But you may just be the light in the dark for others. Okay, so hold that light up for the others, and and you may just be leading your family in some way with regards to a decision or things that need to happen at this time. But there is some forgiveness required here, I think, because of past family history or ancestral inheritance or generational trauma. Something may be coming in to do with that, where you apply forgiveness to release your energy from that, to let it go, okay, so that you can pull your energy back, and that will help you then to move forward with whatever needs to be done here. We have also got the ninth house coming in. We've also got the Sagittarius card underneath. So this is all very much Sagittarian and ninth house, which is the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius. So your Sagittarian energy is very much coming in here. Now, the ninth house is everything to do with seeking, but it's seeking the truth, but it can also be seeking as in a journey. So this could be long distance travel. It could be or an international travel. It can also be going on an adventure or an exploration of some sort, whether this is within yourself from a learning perspective, or whether it's a physical journey. Okay, it can in some cases be a spiritual quest, but it could also be something to do with learning as in higher education. So this could be university, or it could be to do with adult education. But it is always about using your intuitive abilities, discerning the truth, finding things out. But it is also about the dissemination of knowledge, or meeting the world in some way. And this can be through a business, like learning foreign concepts, or through education, learning foreign concepts, meeting foreign people, understanding foreign cultures and so on. But it could also be import and export, something to do with that. But it can also be to do with, as I said, some sort of adventure or exploration, whether this is internal or physical, external, but it's normally to do with public relations, or journalism or publishing comes in under the ninth house as well. It could also be teaching, something to do with that. It could also be that you are receiving teaching from a guru, or learning something, learning concepts which are new to you at this time. There could also be, as I said, journalism may be coming in, so putting your talents in and actually using your talents at this time, actually taking them further. It could also be to do with understanding different cultures, or different people, or different ways of life, okay? Now, with the Sagittarian card, there's some restlessness involved with this. Now, this could be to do with the routines that you have currently in your sixth house, which you've already covered. I feel that there may be a bit of boredom, or a bit of something needs to change. Something needs to be adapted in some way. It could also be that more freedom is required at this time. With the ninth house, it could be that you're longing, you're pining for the fjords, or you're longing for some sort of change, or some sort of adventure, or some sort of journey. It could be international travel, or, as I said, long distance travel. You're longing for something. You're wanting to do something. And this, it's very much a need right now. But it could also be literally going after something which you want to learn, or starting something, or writing about something. But it could also be about changing your routines, changing the way you're doing things, opening your mind to see the big picture. There's some sort of big picture that needs to be seen here. It can also indicate a breakthrough, or luck, or some kind of opportunity coming in for you. So I do feel that there is a huge opportunity coming in for you. You may not be seeing it at this time. So use your intuitive abilities, and don't be afraid to go after this, because this is freedom from routine. This is going after an opportunity. This is seeing the opportunity, seeing the big picture. And it's also, it's a very outdoorsy, adventurous energy that comes in here. It could be to do with land. It could be to do with horses, animals like big dogs, or being out in nature. Just some kind of adventure, or just going for something which is really going to inspire you in some way. That is very much a Sagittarian energy. Then we've also got here, actually, before we go to that, I want to bring this in here. We've got the Four of Summer, which came in. This is the Fairy Tarot. So this is very much about not seeing an opportunity. Something is brewing. Something important is happening, and you may be distracted and you're not actually seeing this opportunity. And this goes in with the Sagittarius card in the 9th house. You need to be able to discern something. There's some opportunity or some kind of adventure or exploration or something occurring, or just something good is manifesting in your life, but you're just not seeing it because you're looking at the past, or you're looking at something that you have lost. Now, this could be applying to a number of things, because this could be to a lost opportunity or to something that has changed in your life. It could be a job that has changed, something that you've left now or is leaving you, and you're looking at the closed door. Okay, you're looking at the closed door instead of looking at the opportunity. All right, so just be careful with that. It could also be that you have discontent going on. So this could be to do, as I said, your routines need to change. You need freedom from something. Perhaps take a break before you launch yourself into something else so that you can see the big picture. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. You could also just be bored. You could also just be tired of what it is that you have been in, or a place that you have been in which is now suddenly changing, and you're looking around for something else which is going to inspire you and give you that lift and turn you in a different direction. So just be aware of that. At the top here, we do have Damara guiding children, and we've got Maui, Mother Earth. So for some of you, this could be learning about environmental things or understanding it at a deeper level. You could be writing about it or teaching about it, or you could just be putting your hands in the soil, or you could be going into real estate or property or buying land which has an environmental aspect to it. You could also be going on a trip like a safari or into nature, or somewhere which is really going to inspire you from an earthly perspective. So this could be somewhere beautiful with mountains, rivers, something that's really inspiring, really beautiful. So Mother Earth is coming in for you. It says here you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So that could be an aspect for you, something that you want to learn about, or you want to understand, or you want to get involved in. It could be an interest, or something that you may be changing your position and going into something which deals with environmental matters. But it could also be that you need to just ground yourself a little bit. With the Sagittarian energy, sometimes you can take off, and you do maybe just need to ground yourself a little bit and look at things, and what is serving you and what is not, and let go of the things that are not serving you anymore. Okay, so that may be coming in with Mother Earth. This also deals with toxicity. So it could be that you're surrounding yourself, or you are in a toxic environment, whether this is family related or work related, or health related. There's toxicity there that maybe needs to let go of. So look at your environment, look at the chemicals you're using in your home, what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. There's some sort of toxicity, and this is saying go back to nature. Go back to nature, understand it, learn about it, find out about it, research about it, and you may need to travel to find out about it as well. There's also Damara guiding children. You are good at helping children, counseling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this could be your own children. It could be something that you're getting involved with now. So helping and guiding children, but it can also be about your inner child. Maybe your inner child has been wounded in some past event, and this is holding you back from making a change, going on an adventure or some kind of a exploration. This is releasing something and moving on. The 9th house is a very expansive energy, whether this is learning or adventure, or talking about something, writing about something, journalism, gurus, going on to some kind of, some sort of quest. It could also be your aspirations, or your beliefs. It can cover religious beliefs, or your own personal beliefs. Any kind of belief system is covered by the 9th house. So you could have a belief system that something from your past has shaped your belief system. You've got an attitude which is holding you back from moving forward or going for something which is close to your heart. So gather your sense of adventure. Allow your inner child to have a voice, to speak to you. Listen to your inner child and go for it, whatever it may be here. And we've also got the fire element coming in, which is very much about that. Fire element is very much about going after something. There's going to be a very quick, sharp change of direction or an epiphany, some kind of realization is going to hit you, where you're suddenly going to realize something. Now, this could be very, very important. This is going to be life-changing. It's going to be fast. It's going to be quick-moving energy. It could also be a complete change of direction for you. As I said, it's like an epiphany or a realization. You're going to see something that you've not seen before. And with the Sagittarian energy, that is I see, the big picture. It's also taking action. It's also desire, passion. So this could be for someone or for something, or it's for your suddenly you're seeing your path in life. And this is the fire element. This is that whoosh of energy, and now you're going to go for it. It's also a no nonsense energy, putting your cards on the table and saying, this is what I want. You may be facing a challenge as well in order to get there, and you may have to just deal with that. There could be a bit of bossiness around, or you may be in a bossy energy, but this is coming from trying to get things done. Action, taking action in some way, but this must be inspired action, okay? Inspired action, which will motivate you to move forward in some way. But it's like a fire gets lit, and something is burning up in you, and now it needs to be expressed in some way. But it really can be a very quick change of direction, fast-moving energy. It can be scorched earth policy in some cases, where you just release something completely because it no longer serves you anymore. Suddenly you find yourself going in a completely different direction, okay? But this is go with it. You know, this is a very fiery, necessary energy. It's to burn away the old to make way for the new. And going with that, we've got Pele, more fiery energy, divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So this is saying to you, whether it's artistic, creative, writing, music, whatever it is, there's something that you need to do which has been sitting under the surface, which you've not released. And this is why I feel you've got the Damara guiding children. I feel it's something to do with some wounding that you've had, or your inner child has not had a voice. It got silenced, okay? And this has prevented you from doing something which is going to motivate you. It's really going to bring this fire element into your life. And this is saying you're procrastinating, or you are not following up on a goal or a desire or something that's close to your heart, and you've procrastinated about it, or you've put it on a back burner, or you've suppressed it. And this is saying it needs to come out now. Okay, needs to come out. So be honest with yourself, all right? And the Sagittarian energy in the 9th house is be honest, okay? Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Whether it's a person or a thing or a situation or a job or a calling or a quest, whatever it is, something needs to be let out and released, so that you can actually, and this is going to bring joy, this is going to bring movement, this is going to bring passion, this is going to bring that fiery energy into your life and align you with your life's purpose. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. If you want to stay on for the love reading, that'll be happening soon, straight after this. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take care.